It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On second down, Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Play action. Stroud now. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stroud looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 33 in the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now yet another connect on third.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Smash, smash, roll, roll, roll.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
For a Seahawks First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Jacobs again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that'll at the 44-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Herbig, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw now on first down. Crossing route he finds likely. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
3rd and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. The Golden Eagles continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they lead the visiting Raiders at halftime. Dontrell Inman, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Chargers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Flowers, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Stroud to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
Play action. Stroud now. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go play action here on first down. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
For another Seahawks. First and 10 at the
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 2. On target to his man, Likely. And touchdown, Seattle. Isaiah Likely. 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up, racing to the end zone. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Again, it's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Trying the left side with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Flowers, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And out now come the Seahawks. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Completes this one to Pickens. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
It's 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Stroud sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey! 7 Pirates! Viking, 18!
Stroud now on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.